All right, so today's video, I want to talk about why I don't put cases on a lot of my devices and why I just use skins. And particularly the reason why is because I generally like the design of what engineers design for their products. And I don't want to add a case that kind of makes the device feel different and overall even heavier. And I feel like a skin keeps the design still the same, but it gives its own unique factor to you. And the way I do this is using dbrand skins, and this video isn't sponsored by dbrand. I've been using dbrand for about 4 years now, and this is the Robot limited edition skin. So far, it's my favorite skin so far. And in today's video, I want to show you guys myself wrapping the 16-inch MacBook Pro. And I want to show you what all comes in the box that, not box, but it's like an envelope that dbrand gives you. It's huge, as you can see. And the presentation is just design that dbrand has on their packaging and just their style of the company I love. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and get this unboxed, unwrapped. I don't know what you want to call this. It's an envelope. So all right, so now getting into what's inside the actual dbrand envelope. I really like the outside of their envelopes as well. So you get a second one, and another thing I want you guys to know is they give you one packing peanut. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. They always give you one packing peanut just for packing purposes, so I think that's pretty funny. If you do send them a note in the comments when you make an order, they do send you a note, but unfortunately I didn't make one this time. So the aesthetic that I was going for, I'm a very nature-esque person, so my trackpad is the bamboo. Kind of feels like a bamboo. And then the outside is supposed to be like the tree trunk, so it's going to be mahogany. This is the bottom, the top, as well as the inside. They also give you a microfiber cloth to clean your device before you start, and also to rub down the edges so you get rid of those, not crisp, but the edges do get a little bit sharp. So this is to, I guess, sand them down. And then this is the inside. When I was ordering dbrand back in the day, that actually did not have the option to wrap the inside of your MacBook. So this is going to be new to me, and I'm going to show you guys the entire process. So hope you guys. So one thing you guys are going to need most of the time whenever you wrap a dbrand skin is going to be a hair dryer. And if you don't have a hair dryer, it's going to be pretty hard getting around the corners and the edges because it makes the skin soft whenever you use the hair dryer, and then when it cools off, it kind of mends with the metal or whatever you're trying to wrap, the material. So if you don't have a hair dryer, it's going to be pretty hard. I would suggest not doing it if you don't have a hair dryer, but if you don't, then you're going to have, I guess, a crappy skin. So one of the things I like to do before I do anything with my dbrand skins is obviously wipe them off, but I just use like some lens cleaner. This is from Target. It's really cheap. I use it for pretty much everything. So I spray it down, and I don't use the cloth that they give you. I actually use a, I use a regular microfiber cloth. So I'm starting with the top, so I'm just going to wipe down the top first. And then I try my best not to touch it anymore. And as much as I love wrapping dbrand skins, I always watch the video side by side whenever I do anything. So I'm going to be watching it on the Dell XPS 13, which I will have a review coming up very soon. So I will show you guys a time lapse of me wrapping the skin, and hope you guys do enjoy. And so as you guys can see, I did the top portion. I was a little bit confused at the beginning, but they told you to make sure that there is 1 millimeter apart on all sides to not make it flush. Otherwise, you would have some uneven problems. But I would say overall, this turned out really good. So I'm gonna see what is next in the video actually. Depending on your MacBook. So next is the bottom piece. So I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to spray it down and then wipe it off, and then you guys can see the time lapse of me putting on the bottom piece. So All right, so the bottom piece is on now, and you can probably tell from my frustration with putting it on and off that I did think I messed up a little. I think overall from a distance, it looks fine, especially since this is the bottom of the chassis. I really just want the skin to protect it. On the top, it seems pretty flawless, but as you come down to the bottom, I guess I was really trying to pull that 3M paper down as I was shifting to the bottom over and over again to this corner. I guess I might have stretched it a little bit too much. So I would say be a little bit careful when you are following the instructions, but the guy just makes it look so easy from sliding it, smoothing it, slide it, smooth it. So I'd say just be a little bit careful. So now we're going to move to the inside of the laptop and see how it is. Say from a distance, overall it looks okay. This is definitely noticeable. I really messed up when it came to trying to move the skin down in the diagonal, similar to the back. I would say that this one's definitely the most difficult skin I've put on so far, even more difficult than the Nintendo Switch. But I would say I'm overall pretty happy with what I applied. So it definitely does feel like I have a piece of wood walking around. And here's the bottom as well. I'll probably show you guys on the other camera, but overall, I would say I'm pretty satisfied. I would say that just take your time, be patient, be very, very patient. I don't even know how long this video has been. I think it's been almost 45 minutes of me trying to apply this. So take your time, take your time. And also, just to show you guys the gestures, they still work. Swiping between menus and whatnot. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with my application. I am a little bit upset about the inside, but I think I'll just grow to, you know, it's whatever at that point. But I'm really happy that the skin is now applied because I don't have to worry about the scratches or dinks that gets on this device. I can slide it around. I don't have to feel bad about the bottom of the chassis scratching and whatnot. But yeah, this bottom right part for you guys just looks really disappointed. But you know, if I'm going to be honest, I'm actually not going to keep this device. So it is a surprise, I guess, for you guys. And I will have a reason why and later in the week, because I found a better product for cheaper. And no, it's not the Dell XPS. I actually have a lot of problems with my Dell XPS. But yeah.
Oh snap, it's almost fell. But
the application of the dbrand skin, Mahogany bamboo trackpad, overall, I would say that just take your time, as always, just take your time. And just to show you guys again, it works perfectly fine. So I would say that if you like to have your device still be your device, not add any weight to it, but you want to protect the outside of your case or chassis and also the inside, go ahead and wrap it. But I will say that, like, if you are like just a little bit rough with your laptop and you know you get some scratches or whatnot, the skin is going to protect it 100%. I could stand by that. And you know, the Apple logo does look a little bit more unique now with this Mahogany application on it. But if you guys do decide to purchase dbrand, I don't have a link because I said, you know, I'm not sponsored by them. But if you do decide to purchase, when you make your purchase, they have a box of a comment. Let them know that I sent you, and you know, we'll see what happens from there. They're gonna send you something very interesting. A robot is going to send you a sticky note. I don't know what the sticky note's gonna be. It's gonna be something random. It's always something random. I've gotten very interesting replies from the robots at dbrand. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. If you did like the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And as always, guys, much love. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is actually beautiful. Beautiful.